Today I'm going to be showing you how to reroot a Monster High cam doll. These are the Create a Monster dolls with the hard head. It's just got a small section that's extremely hard plastic that you won't be able to really stick needles through. And a lot of people have wanted to give these dolls real hair but weren't sure how because of this. So I'm going to show you how to do that. What you'll do is either using a doll needle for the knot method, or you can use a rooting tool, which we do have available on our website. But today we're going to use the needle for the knot method because I'll be using our two-toned hair. This is called Evil Stepsister. It's black with pink tips, and she's going to have longer hair. I think I'm going to make it about this length, so there's going to be quite a bit left over on the ends that I'll be cutting off. But what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to make her some bangs and I can use the extras for things like doll eyelashes and if I wanted to give her real eyelashes, so the hair wouldn't be going to waste. But until then, get my scissors. Okay. I'm going to be cutting off to the length that I would like the doll hair to be. And setting the other aside. Now what I'll do is I'm going to want to wet this down so that I can thread it through the needle, which I seem to have lost again. Here we go. Bear with me, guys. Now before threading it in the needle, you want to cut the ends so that they're even and go through the needle hole just as if you were sewing clothes, and pull it through the hole. Now take the doll head, and if you're unsure of where to put the hair and where to poke needles in, what you can do is you can take a pencil and put tiny dots on her head in the design that you would like the hair to be rooted. Like if you wanted the bangs to go up at sort of an angle, you could do the dots that way. If you want to do round or curved, any which way, you can just pre-dot it. But since I'm not going to do that, I'll just stick this through her head, and it'll come out where her neck will go and pull through. Now I'm gonna tie a knot in the end, and cut off the excess so that the inside of her head doesn't get all bunchy, and don't get too close to the knot or the knot will fall out. And pull back through. Now as you can see, I'm yanking on this pretty hard. Oh, normally it won't come out since I cut too close to the hole. I guess you don't want to be too hard with it, but I'll just show you again. See, I've been rooting for a couple years now, and I'll still make plenty of mistakes. And there will be things like impaling myself with needles, and it's lots of fun. But it's not hard. It's just time consuming when you use the needle process. So pull through again. Make your knot again. cut the end, and pull through. So it should not go anywhere. With knotted hair, you normally don't have to glue the insides, but if you'd like to be extra careful, if you think that somebody's going to be tugging on it and yanking at it really hard, just like I was doing, you can glue the insides. I'd use Fabri-Tac or something similar to that. Now, once the hair is completely rooted, you'll have this hard piece. Now, if you have a Dremel or some kind of drill, you can boil the head, soften the plastic, and drill mini holes through it so that you can root it that way. Or what you could do without having to mess with this part and save a little hair is you can pull the hair back, like in a side ponytail or just the half ponytail thing, and cover it up with the hair and do an upside a hairdo that covers the area. You can put it in a bun and then just set it and keep it styled. And that's all you have to do to root a cam head. As you can see, she'll have really long two-toned hair. Now, if you wanted to do it with the Reroot needle, you would just take the hair in half. Now, when it's folded in half like this two-toned hair, you're going to have black and pink ends for the tips. But you would just take the hair, I'll do it in a thicker strand, but you do it a little thinner than that, and you wrap it around your finger 2 times. Like that, and make sure it's nice and tight. Now, the Reroot tool has a needle that's been cut at an angle, so you have the longer end here and the shorter end at the tip. Now, if these break, which sometimes they will do with harder heads, or if you have too much hair on the needle, all you have to do is take a pair of pliers, remove this, and use a replacement needle. So you don't have to go and buy a whole new tool. And you take the needle, let's see, and scoop it under the hair. Cover the tip. Be careful because they're really sharp. And you're still holding the bottom here so it doesn't fall out. And you let go and you gently pull the hair until it's in a knot. There we go. Make sure you're holding all the hair so it doesn't get loose. And then what you would do is you take, let's see so you can see this. I'll do it in a different section. The tip, and you push it through the head. Now all you have to do is push it through so it goes all the way through the plastic. Just like that. And then you let go of the hair and pull out. Now you can pull this a little bit, but don't keep pulling, because if you yank on it, it'll come out very easily unless you glue the inside of the hair, see? And that's all you have to do for using the rerooting tool. And like I said again, you do the whole head and pull the hair back to cover this hard piece of plastic, or you do the drill bit. Now, if you're wondering about this square right here, even if you do the drill bit, what you would do is, if you've ever rooted a My Little Ponytail, you would simply pull the hair through and tie the end on the inside. Oops, there she goes.